Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So things are underway. Clarence Seedorf, Jim, a player of immense intelligence and relentless brilliance.
Yeah, he is the total midfielder, Peter. He's essentially a 10, an 8 and a 6 all in one. His tactical intelligence, his athleticism, his reading of the game, ball-winning capabilities make him a one-man counter-attacking unit.
And this is Ronaldo. Maicon carries the ball down the right.
That's good defensive concentration.
Ronaldo receives it in a good position here. And a header! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Certain, searing and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Can he get it through?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Hazard with the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence.
And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Tries to play it through.
Vietnam are really in a position where patience and prudence...
That's a foul, no two ways about it. Yellow or red? It is red.
Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Seedorf, spread out to the left. Some really good ball movement. Now, can they get him away? Mateus, Cristiano Ronaldo. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And this is Ronaldo. Mateus. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's Vieira. Oh, it's a getting up there! It's bounced back off the post. Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. That's going wide left. Hazard with the delivery. Buffon claims it without any fuss. Bullet, Leicester promptly onto that, and that is that. Seedorf, and this is Ronaldo. Bullet, and he's worked it through. He's in a great position here. He's got away. More and more pressure on the ball here. Seedorf. And it's Xavi. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, there's the clearance. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. And it's Messi. Messi ventures forward. Xavi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Oh, that's fabulous. And another try! And he's taking no chances there. Cristiano Ronaldo. Hazard. And he's in on goal! And this is Ronaldo. He's having a shot! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Maldini is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Xavi.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Hazard knocks it into space, and he's heaved it away, taken back almost at once. And it's Xavi.
Oh, really well played.
And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Vietnam
Please turn your
at
attention
half-time
to the
on the
screen
wrong
for
end of a
information
1-0
provided by the
scoreline.
local police.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And so the action is resumed.
Vietnam can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, no joy this time. Messi. Seedorf plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ambitious ball here. Can he get onto this? Seedorf. And it's Hullet. Little pass back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
He's played it back. Xavi. Vieira, the man synonymous with solidity. Forwards and with intent. He's had it taken off him. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Always goal side. Lovely, decent chance! It's a goal!
2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Lazio are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now with 2 up.
Vietnam can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Xavi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking to shoot! And that's a good finish.
And they are dragging it back! Game on again!
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Substitution on the field. Number 6.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 2,
Shift in momentum, perhaps.
Number 13.
Oh, we have a very different...
And the keeper's given it away.
Number 23, Messi. Number 7, Cristiano
Neymar.
Ronaldo. Coming on the field, number 3.
And here's Ibrahimovic.
Pirlo.
And it's
Number
Pirlo.
11, Pedri.
It's Pedri.
Number 8, Neymar.
Pirlo.
Number 25, Pele. Number 18, Ibrahimovic.
And the counter is on.
Substitutions taking
Plays
place.
one through. Now it's Lampard.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Showing good feet.
Pinches it off him. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Now it's Hullet.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Lampard. Probing pass. Lampard in acres of space out wide. He is just caressing the ball. Thinks about the shot. It's Bale! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Lazio have their second corner now. Ferdinand can get it clear. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. And there's green grass ahead of him. Hullet. Can he finish? Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, it really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Substitution.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Lovely feet. That's a good ball.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment.
Pirlo.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Little doubt, that is a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Well, they are now a 9-man team. Maldini.
Pedri. He's in plenty of space here. Nice control. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. They knocked and knocked, but there is time for no more. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose.
And we
Your final
come to you
thoughts,
now
Jim?
with a quick
Well, it's not often
request
you
for
see
support
such
for our
haphazard
World
defending,
Charity
Peter,
Fund.
even when you've seemingly identified the areas you're falling short in. How they thought they could get away with that, I just don't know. They should have plugged the gaps. I can't understand why they didn't react to their troubles much sooner.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
everybody,
A
and
clear
welcome
night,
to
all
today's
the
match.
ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So things are underway.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
More and more pressure on the ball here.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
One of the game's best ever, Cristiano Ronaldo. He brings a power to whatever he does, and his unquenchable thirst for goals is always an enjoyable sideshow. It's very rare he fails to leave his mark.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two.
That's the keeper's ball. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Vietnam clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Xavi. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Nice looking ball.
Oh, that's clever. Mateus! And that is wildly off target.
Lazio really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another. Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Azar.
A player who needs no introduction. Vietnam still without a single shot on target.
Azar.
Can he get on the end of this?
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Lazio clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Threads one in. And it's Xavi.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's put paid to the danger.
And this is Ronaldo.
And he's managed to get free. Great defending, strong and determined.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Xavi cuts a frustrated figure right now.
Oh, he's all alone.
And Hullet!
Azar.
And it's Malti.
And it's been given away.
Hazard.
Mateus.
And it's Vieira. Opts for safety. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, no joy this time. Xavi.
Ibrahimovic.
Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Little pass back.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, he's hit it long, but astray.
Hazard. For Xavi.
Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Vieira can see things others simply cannot.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Foot in.
Xavi. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. It's a searching pass. And it's Seedorf.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Azar.
Tries to pass it through.
Ibrahimovic! Ibrahimovic! It could only be him!
Well, we had a feeling, Peter, that he would show up sometime, but not in such spectacular style. I can tell you it certainly made one man's job a lot easier in this half-time break.
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Ibrahimovic demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And that signals the end of the first period. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Vietnam leading by 1 at the break.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Well taken goal. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Vietnam are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to...
Oh, shooting chance! Xavi. Mateus does well to get it back. And the shot! And that's a good finish. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Just 1 in it now.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Maicon is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Up towards the front line. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Not the most accurate pass. Lazio appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
Seedorf is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And that's a dangerous ball.
Lazio really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now it's Hullet. Messi, who does have an assist to his name. Xavi. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, that's a key interception. And back to the keeper. Now it's Hullet. Hazard. Cristiano Ronaldo!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Goes down, but nothing given. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. That is a brilliant interception. That's a lovely, neat pass. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that's neat.
Vietnam surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Out towards the flank. Nice control. And it's Hazard. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That has ended up in no man's land. He's chosen to go back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Hullet. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And the pass is intercepted. Deftly away. And reclaimed it in a trice. And that's gone loose. Xavi. Very much into the last knockings.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
There's shot! It's a goal! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Please take this opportunity to pay a visit to our official store, where memorabilia from today's match are now available.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things already rolling. Hazard, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Buffon claims it without any fuss.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Looking for options for movement.
And it's Pedri.
Lothar Matthäus is going to have a huge influence here, Peter.
Well, it's hard to argue with that.
Pedri! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Pedri really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Floated through, and he's in on goal. He's found a way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Seedorf
Tries to pass it through. And Hullet! Goal! Lazio! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Vietnam are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
Pedri.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
And he welcomes it in.
Vietnam are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. It's a searching pass. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Hazard. Gullit. Pedri, a player who needs no introduction.
Vietnam really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Pedri conjures time and space where few can. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Hazard. Oh, that is a good ball to find him.
That's really good energy, Peter, the way they defend from the front.
That's a cute ball. And he's intervened well there. Gullit concedes a free kick for that.
And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Hazard wins the duel this time. Mateus. No, that's been intercepted. Pedri. And it's Pedri. And this is Hazard. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Vietnam with the corner, they're first. It's a pretty loose pass. Pedri.
Xavi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Showing great feet there. Oh, good take. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, the ball's run loose here. That's very neat. And it's Maicon. Maicon making good progress on the right-hand side. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now, who's going to be first to this? Threads one in. It's a promising position. Now the ball in. And he's taking no chances there. Maldini is there, and he can get that clear. Messi. Vieira pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. And he is going into that little black book. That pass isn't the best. And back to the keeper they go. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Gullit might just make this. Hazard.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Deep into stoppage time. And here's Gullit. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Vietnam go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Kindly remove it.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Oh,
That just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Vietnam really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Pedri, and it's Xavi. Looking to pass their way. And Hullet! It's a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Lazio are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
He's a sharp little ball here. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
He's got away. Rafael Varane has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Real chance! And yes, it's there! And the comeback is complete. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 6.
Vietnam have their lead.
Number 13.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Nesta. Coming on the field. Number 14.
Well,
Mateu.
height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Number 8. Neymar.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And here's Bale. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Maldini. That has ended up in no man's land. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And here's Neymar. Bale. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, sweet feet. And here's Bale. And here's Azar. Flashes it across.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And it's Azar. Now it's Bale. Hullet. Bale. Bale! Now that is commitment to the cause. Corner number 2 then. And he gets rid in a hurry. Nice control. He's shifting through the gears here. Maldini attempts a clearance.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Long ball by the goalkeeper. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Now here's the delivery. Tries to get it clear. Well, they've got it again. Now, can they get him away?
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Vieira makes the interception.
There will be
Hullet.
3 minutes added time.
Oh, perfectly measured that. That's tidy. Nicely weighted ball. And he cuts out the supply. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Vietnam have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback.
Children's announcement.
Hullet taking in...